Hello. I don't know what I was doing there. I was doing like 4 weeks, so I'm a little bit adjusting still to streaming again. But we have some updated UI. We have some background music which I just found off YouTube, and we're gonna be playing my own games tonight. Now, I want to pre-ramble a little bit about these games before we truly begin playing them, because I want to give a bit of history to these games, which we'll talk about the history. We'll discuss the history as we go along. But as an important start to the stream, we should probably just explain what the games are. So these games are from 2020 and 2021, where I think that the music's too loud. There we go. Hopefully that's better. So they're from 2020 and 2021. Originally released as a game. Originally was a game dev project I released on Game Jolt. They're all on Game Jolt, by the way. I won't throw the link in the description because you can just search them up. I'll be showing the names throughout. But essentially, 2020, 2021, we released Cube Game DLC first, made a beta and a demo, which I released after the fact. And then 2020, I went on to make Cube Game DLC 2 3 months later. Got to the Bam Bam release schedule, the total inspiration 5 years earlier, and then 4 years earlier technically. Then made a Final Fantasy game called One Night with the Cube, and then went on to make in 2021, because we gone through the games in 2020. Went on to make one. I think it was Albus Infernum first, which is a game we'll talk about when we get to it. And One Night with the Cube remade, not even a year later. So with that, let's play, because I pre-rambled enough about these games in the past minute. Maybe we just turn the music off, because they're non-copyright. Don't want to have a chance to get copyrighted. Wait, I need to quickly disable this and go here and turn on the other one, because where are you, video capture device? Activate. There we are. Okay. Hello, I am small now, but because I'm small, we are able to play the game. So we got them all here. We got all these other elements around the screen. Doesn't really matter. So we can play them all in order. This was for the thumbnail, so we can throw them all back here now. So we are going to start off our little play session with the Cube Beta, which is actually the third game I released, or fourth one. But this was the first one I made of a Bracky's YouTube Unity game dev tutorial as a little experiment, can we say, with game dev back in 2020. So this is the title screen. Welcome to the Cube. So my chat keeps updating weirdly. It just stops for a second, then goes. Anyway, welcome to the Cube. Now we got the most brilliant instructions: A and D to move, dodge the grey cubes, and can you beat all 10 levels? Can we beat all 10 levels? We'll find out. There's no game audio, by the way. We might just get that audio back up again. Wait. Okay, we have to play this without any game audio, but this is the main gameplay loop for 10 full levels. This score system means nothing. So I made this back in... When did I make this game? This game has an audio, by the way. I made this game 2020. I think I made it in April 2020 as a game dev experiment off the default Bracky's Unity tutorial video, and it's serviceable, I guess, as a first game project. Like, as a first proper game dev project, it looks fine. Like, at least it has some like decent gameplay. I wish I made audio for the game. I didn't make audio for the game, which I think is a really weird decision, but I guess I didn't think about it when making the game for the first time. I mean, I made Scratch projects before any Unity projects, but I mean, this was my first proper like actual engine, because Scratch is an engine, but like it's not really a proper engine, if you get what I mean. It's a kid's engine, which is good for its purpose, but yeah, it can't do this, which Unity can. But it's basic movement, just a few cubes placed around where if you hit them, let's hit one and I'll show you what happens. There's some physics and it resets the level. And that's all they do. That's the fail condition. And I think that's the game. That's the game. Yeah, it takes a minute to beat, a minute and a half, I think, in the speed run that I do on these games. And then we have Made by Ross Gamer, because my old tag name used to be Ross Gamer Games. And Learn Code from the Brackies Beginners Tutorial. I don't think that's how you spell beginners. I have no clue how you spell that word. So I am going to just move on. I think this actually does open the Brackies YouTube channel. Does that actually open the Brackies YouTube channel? It does. Yeah. They're back to making videos again? I didn't even know that. That's really cool. This is the music. This is the little screen that I can see, like, concurrent viewers and all that. I don't know exactly or not, but I might talk to myself. And the quit button also works. And that is my first ever proper game. So I'll put it down here because we beat it. So then I went, I was in IT this was back in year 8 for me. And it was, we had a programming unit. And I asked, can I use Unity to make a game? And since they said yes, I went on to make the Cube demo, which is, you'll just see what the Cube demo is. This game is recommended to play in full screen. I don't think you can even play this outside of full screen. I think I spelt recommended wrong too. Recommend ed to be played in full screen mode. And the Cube demo. Now, if you press space, is it space? No, enter. No, if right click. If you right click, it actually moves the cube on the menu, which I thought, I don't know why I implemented this. It's so obscure, but it's there. It's there. We also have credits. Again, this is just stolen from the beta. And I added eddocs.unity3d.com because I also used actual proper coding websites this time around. And quit also works. We're going to do that on every game to show that quit works every time. Even though it's the most basic. I think it's application.quit, close brackets, semicolon. I think that's literally all the code is for a quit function. Anyway, we can choose our level this time around. But we're going to choose level 1, of course, because it's the demo of the cube. Cutscenes now. I know, right? Cutscenes now. Okay. How did you get here? Whatever. Just leave now. No? Fine. I will make you leave. I'm going to read these so dramatically because they are so melodramatic. I don't know. It's impossible. Ha! I can see the fright on your face. I should probably tell you the controls. There's a little overlap here. There's no audio too. I'm literally going to switch on that music from opening. That's probably a good idea. A good thing. Yeah, press the button on the bottom when you're ready for level blank. Me love this. Okay, I'm going to quickly just make sure everything's all good. We're going to lower down our microphone audio a little bit. And we are going to go here. And we are going to go back to this music. And we have a little bit of background ambience. Make sure it's all mixed properly. Perfect. We have background ambience for the stream while we have no music in-game. So, here we go. Welcome to the cube. In this game, you dodge the grey cubes. Is that how you spell grey? With A and D. A moves you left and D moves you right. Levels will be a bit long, but it's all about learning. Go and try my game now since you somehow got access to this game. I don't know how you did. Enjoy! Like, the characterization of Ross Gamer is so weird in this game. Anyway, this is level 1 of the demo. Because, yeah, it's just some random cubes placed around. It's meant to teach you movement. Fun fact, when I made my classmates in IT in year 8 play this game, they said the level was super hard. That comes back later. I'm setting up later a plot point here. We'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway. Wow. Okay. One more level. And now fall. I think it's meant to say fail. Wait, is this on? Peak writing, 10 out of 10. No lie, no cap. As you can tell, I really don't care for this game. I think it's a fine demo, but it's so cheesy. It's so cheesy. Do you really want to play the next level? And all the background text he has like flavor text, which I think is interesting. Anyway, next. Okay, That's quite enough. I will strike you down. Here's the twist. One block you can go through. That's what it says. It's pretty obvious what it says. So here's the level. So nice of Ross to let me play the game that we don't want the player playing. And I wonder which ones you can go through. Yeah, no, I wasn't subtle with the... Oh, mouse. I wasn't subtle with the, block design. If I ever went back to this, I would probably make the block, like, slightly lighter grey. So you'd start to be paying attention, go, oh, there's the go-through block. How did you beat level 3? How? Please tell me! So I can beat you! That's it. Time to stump you. I'm cringing. I'm actually cringing. We're gonna be cringing later on when we get to CubeGame.exe too. But I'm cringing now, and that's not good. Anyway, yeah. The Ross Gamer, hey, that's the character, by the way. We're gonna reveal that in the next game, but that's the character's name. It's just a demo for that game. Well, sort of a demo. So, oh yeah, anyway. How? That was so hard. Player, you're so stupid. Wait, you can hold the game files? Please don't delete them. What? How do I get hold of the game files? Anyway, we got a choice here. We got a choice between two endings. So we're not going to delete them first off. Because this is, I'll explain why in a second. Really? You idiot. I got my files back. Now I'll kick you out. So you can't do that again. It's so slow, I will admit. The end. Fake ending. It is the fake ending. It's the non-real ending. I was inspired by FNAF's sister location with the endings of this game, and this is the fake ending. The ending where we don't delete the game files, and Ross Gamer kicks us out, and nothing ever happens to the rest of the story. So we have to beat level 4 again to get the second ending. So bear with me a second. We'll beat level 4. Well, actually, we'll try to do some more weird things, I think. Because this one element of this game, which I find really fun, is messing with the gameplay of level design. Because I did not design these levels very good. Like that, for example. Oh, no. Ah, I died. So, yeah. We can just go off the edge and dodge the cubes like that. I think we can even dodge. Let's try dodge those. So there is elements I path weird routes for my levels, even though they're not well designed levels. They're not. But I think it's fun just to mess with the level design. Oh yeah. Also, this one's a fake out. You just die if you go down that way. It's really funny. So let's try this. Oh, it's slightly off the edge. I wonder if we can go off the other side though. Ah, that's not possible. It's not possible. Well, it is possible, but it's really tight. So, we're just gonna play the level normally and beat it normally, because... Actually, could we go down... No, we cannot. I was smart enough to put the cube slightly off the edge so you cannot cheese the ending and do it a harder way, even though I totally would now. I think it's a nice incentive to hey, here's a cooler way you can end the level. And if you want to, you can, but you have to notice it and find it first. Which I think is a very cool game design philosophy. Anyway, how? That was so hard. But Ross being melodramatic once again. We love Ross being melodramatic. So, anyway, I showed you what happens when you don't delete them. That was the fake ending. So what happens when you delete them? Well... Prepare for a 2-minute cutscene. Yeah. Anyway, we can turn off the music because the music is kind of... It doesn't fit the scene. So we're gonna dramatically monologue for the next 2 minutes because that bar... Oh, by the way, if I grab this bar... Oh, no, I can't do it now, but if you do it at the start, you could just move the bar. So it's right there and it just goes off screen. It's really funny. But I'm not going to do that because I can't now. But I would if I could have. Anyway. game is everything to me. Please stop it. I took so long to make this. Stop it now before it's too late. No? Please, player. Oh, by the way, it's not the Cube demo. It's CubeGame.exe, the before story, retroactively done. As you'll see in a minute. I'll do whatever you want. Still no? Luckily I have a backup. I'll make this game even better. Enough to stump even you. Because I guess Ross's motivation is to make us fail the game. I'm not even going to attempt the extra laughter I threw on the end there, because it's kind of cringe. Not gonna lie. It's kind of cringe, but it's okay. And that's the end of the monologue. Interesting villain monologue. Ross is the villain of this game. But yeah, that's the end of the Cube demo, aka CubeGame.exe, the before story. Give it a minute and you'll go to the ending screen. The end, real ending. And that is the entirety of this. Yeah. I mean, recommended spelt wrong, but aside from that, it's fine. Anyway, we've beaten the beta, the demo, and now the game name was changed in between these two. And this was released in June of 2020, and it's called CubeGame.exe. And that's basically the full version of those two. Now, fun fact, those two versions were so cluttered with code and everything, I actually had to restart the entire project and remake it from scratch just to make the full game. Which is why I call the demo the before story, because it doesn't follow anything the demo side has aside from one plot beat. Anyway, we have a quit button, which works. And then we have an extras menu. This is meant to say credits, an ending choice, which you can just do from the start. You can go straight to the end. But you can also press start. We also have that rotating cube. And we got a full level select menu, which it's all open available to you from the start. But in the spirit of playing the game to its fullest, we are going to play from level 1. And we're going to read all the dialogue, play through every level as intended. And when we get to 2, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to regret that. But anyway, welcome to CubeGame.exe, a game made by me, Ross Gamer, and that's our name reveal. I hope you enjoy. Good luck. Thank you, Ross Gamer. You're so nice and receptive to me playing your game. Anyway, we have music now. And the gameplay is noticeably faster too. And the levels are a lot shorter than the demos. Which, ultimately... Anyway, this kind of slaps. I stole from LMS. LMS is a music making program that has a bunch of free starting songs. So I just added some additions to the beginning and yeah, that was that. Anyway, back to title works and continue works too. So we're just gonna press continue and continue. Wait, it's you. Took me a bit to trace your IP. You think you can get away with what you did? That's got to be up behind the chat, isn't it? Deleting my game files? Was it not enough? And that's our link to the demo. Aside from that, there's no other links. Aside from characterization. And that's the level. The levels are really short in this game. I think the second game has short levels too, but it has more levels, so it kind of balances itself out. This game does have 15 levels, but it's a pretty short game overall. Why would you come back? If you hated the demo, why did you come play the full game? I don't get you, player. Here's your level then. Oh, what a link to the game. What a link. What a link. Anyway, we had the same opening as before, but we added these back in. Oh, I died. Well, I guess that shows off that it resets levels still. Oh, I died again. So we added these back into the game a bit more. Yeah, those are quite common in CubeGame.exe as a whole. Which I think is cool. They're a nice little like skill thing. Like if you could do them, they're easy. If you can't, you'll learn quickly. Well, I guess I'll add a new block. Remember level 3 of the demo? I do remember level 3 of the demo. We played it like 10 minutes ago. Or 5 minutes ago. It's a go through block. Good luck. I think I changed the color of the go through block for this game. I did, it's green now. You're green now. It's like the papyrus soul. Yeah. It's like the papyrus changing the soul to blue. I changed the block from orange to green. I don't know why. I guess it fit more with the storyline. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. I'm going to take a break. You can keep playing. I'll come back soon. Good luck. I was tired of making cutscenes at this point, these, because I did them individually instead of making a system that just allows me to input some text and then some timings, and it would have done it all for me. So I animate those individually. The second game I even make a basis and then I just add text into it, and that's it. But here I made them all individually, so we just have a bunch of levels in a row because I was just tired of making cutscenes. And that's the whole reason that cutscene play is. I would check to make sure footage is all good before we continue. Is it all good? Yeah, it's good. Okay, great. So, yeah, the music sounds good, but that's because someone else made it. Okay, anyway. Level 7. Oh, I died. Now, this game only has A and D movement still, which is, I'm not a fan of personally. I like using my right hand with gameplay movements when it comes to games like this. But, yeah. Anyway, level 8, choose your path. What if I go down this path? I can't believe I pulled that. I can't believe I pulled that off first time. I can't believe I did that. Okay. We did that. Anyway, continue. I'm back! You're not done yet? I thought you were a pro. Well, I guess you're not the king. Now, I don't like the guy. Well, get the line. Well, I guess you're not the king. I would not include that if I remade these games. Because, I don't like that line. Because it kind of is very gender specific. And I don't think that's really cool when you're addressing a player that isn't known. I can't believe 14-year-old me did that. I can't believe it. Anyway, continue level. This game sucks, doesn't it? Don't you worry. Well, such a quick shift in the character perspective too. I will make it better than this. After you beat it, of course. So go on. Oh yeah, it's where we introduce list level type. We'll see this level a few more times. But yeah, that's how I intended to beat it every single time. That's the way I intended to beat the game every single time. But as we'll see later of how I play it, it's not how you beat it every single time. Why did you delete the game files? I still don't understand. And how do you keep beating my levels? I worked so hard on them. You know what? Beat this! The all caps writing. Let's see if I can beat it first time. That was so difficult. That was so difficult. That was so difficult, guys. I'm sorry, I haven't streamed for like 4 weeks. I'm getting back into the groove of how I act. But anyway, how did you beat that? Seriously? That was as hard as level 1 in the demo. And that's because all my classmates were having trouble with level 1 in the demo. That's the reference. Why? Why make me suffer? Dang. Very melodramatic. So yeah, that method doesn't work anymore. Because those block your way. So you have to actually do this. Which is not the intended way. I don't know how I intended on anyone beating this level if it wasn't cheesing it like this. But, that's how you actually beat the level. Which, I think you can beat the level normally, if you do it like this for certain parts, but then you go and do it the intended way for other parts. But this is... No, you can't even beat that. That's physically impossible. Wait. Could I go off the side of here? Wait. Yeah, I could go the side there, but it's a bit awkward. We'll go this side. I'm going to keep dying here. This is going to be bad for the speedrun. This level specifically, I think level 14 is fine. But level 12 is really bad in terms of speedrunning, because it relies a lot on, like, luck, I guess, with pressing the buttons right. Okay, so we have to actually attempt to beat this level. We could just skip it and press level 13 button, but we're not going to do that. We're going to actually beat the entire game 100%. Which I'm hoping to do for all these games, beat it 100%. We're down 3 already, so we're not too bad. And the music restarts every time you die. I need to point that out. Because it's annoying. If I went back and fixed this game, I would actively make it so the music keeps playing and you just reset as the player. So the environment resets but the music doesn't. And that's how I would fix this level, like the music of this game. Other than that, I think it's all fine. It's just restarting every time, like, you could have this bit start playing and then as you're playing through the level trying to beat it, you get this. Like, it's cool, but you don't see it because the levels are so short. They're like, it's just not good. Maybe, just maybe, my game is easy for you. I have to accept that. Player. That's such a quick character shift. That's a common problem in this game, is the character shifts, but like, it's such a quick character shift to like, why must you make me suffer, to maybe my game is good and it's just easy for you. Wait. My game's great. It's not. You're putting yourself on high regards there, Ross Gamer. I don't need to change it. It's just fine. Player, I'm level 14. It's the convenient cutoffs are killing me. Oh, we beat level 14 first time. I can't believe that. I thought that was gonna take me a little longer. But we did it. Let's see the thrilling conclusion to these cutscenes. Wait! Level 15's impossible! I have to change it. Give me a second. Like, you could... It should be possible now. I need to give it, like, the weight it deserves, because it totally took a lot of effort to change the level in the game files you sent to someone already. Okay, it's for the plot of the story. I'm not going to complain about my plot. Anyway, that was a fun level again. Player, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have treated you like that. I should have been nicer to you. Please forgive me. Fun fact, you can press these buttons before they appear. The hitboxes are all on. So when you're speedrunning, you literally just click don't forgive. It's the faster route between the two. So we're going to do the fake ending first. So that is the fake ending, don't forgive us. Okay. It's okay. I understand. You can't forgive me for what I did. Because of this game, end me. Deleting the files, just like in the demo, but instead Ross is deleting the files, and the end. Fake ending. What an ending. Anyway, we can go back to ending choice and just click forgive like this. There you go, see? Hitboxes. Really? Why would you forgive me? Thank you. I should give you something for beating the game. I know. And then we get this little animation, and that's the end of the game. I think it's cool. I thought the animation was pretty cool. Anyway, credits, because we're going to watch the credits on all the games too. We might skip the credits on the last... we won't skip the credits on the second last game. Anyway, we need to take a second for the credits to load. There's not even any music. It's just the credits are scrolling. Keygame.exe, creator, Ross Gamer. Sources used in development, Bracky's YouTube channel, Unity Answers, and Unity Docs. Development time 7 weeks. I made it all in 1 week, by the way. Music made in LMMS. I just added some notes to the song and that was what I did. Code used C#, program used Unity, obviously. Thanks to my beta testers, couldn't have done it without you. I probably could have. I don't think I made any changes to the game based on developer feedback. Beta developer feedback, or whatever it was called. I probably could have. But, you know what? We give credit where it's due, I guess. And that's... The credits take an extra 20 seconds to go back to the main menu because it's still scrolling up there. You just can't see it. Anyway. And that was QGame.exe 1. Yeah. So that took me a space of 2 months to get all done. And then for the next 3 months, I will work on the game's amazing sequel, CubeGame.exe 2, which is right here. So this game was released in September of 2020. Anyway, we got some stuff to look at. Warning. This game is for beta testers only. If you're not a beta tester, please leave this game now. If you are a beta tester, please enter the entrance code below. Code Cube Goes Wild. CubeGame.exe 2 by Ross Gamer Games. And we go to the main menu. Now, for context for any music shown in this game, I made all the music for this game. Yeah, let's make sure it's all mixed properly, so you can hear the amazing music. You can hear it. Okay, yeah, this is the first track. The opening impressions, I think it's not too bad. It's a bit iffy, but it's not too bad. I like it. So we got the settings. Game shot login for like achievements and stuff, which I think works. It's just a bit finicky. Resets, we have a reset counter. There's a reset achievement. And you can just disable music and enable the music again. So, anyway. Ignore this blank space. It means nothing. Totally. Anyway, this is the main menu. This still has physics, which is why it looks like that. Anyway, update 1. Now, that's not going to be important at all either. Anyway. Main game and original. Now, one common theme between QGame.exe 2 is that things that are not clickable are still green. So, you can't tell that this is not clickable. So when we click main game, all the levels look clickable, but I can't click any of them. Which is an issue this game has, I will admit. But it's a pretty small issue. And we have 5 worlds, which you'll see why there's 5 worlds in a bit. Anyway, let's start with level 1. You can use space to pause and unpause the cutscenes at any time. Because some cutscenes have more text and less time to read it. Cutscenes are important because people kept skipping them in the first game, and that's why that's there. Welcome to CubeGame.exe 2, where you can dodge grey cubes to complete levels. I've spelled grey right this time. Use A and D or the arrow keys to move left or right, and you can also hold down space for slow motion. Good luck, now we're not using slow motion. Loading test level. We're not using slow motion. I'll explain why in a second. Anyway, I made this song. It's not too good. You could tell it's Baby's first song. I mean, Baby's first background track. It's fine. We're gonna play through the entire track because I'm not gonna listen. What? And I forgot to press loop in Unity, so it just doesn't loop the song. Anyway, next level. Who are you? You're not a beta tester. I'll trace your IP. Should we let them play the next level? Might as well. I do like the color aesthetic of these two characters so much. They look good. It's their colors. And introducing to level 2 because it's a natural progression of difficulty spikes, right? You've played the first one, you should be able to play that by now. Have you traced it yet? Nearly. Why is it taking so long? It's harder to trace than what I did last time. Who did you trace? Ross Gamer Games canonically has your IP address. which is, I think it's funny. Me and an old friend made jokes about it all the time. It was funny. Anyway, level complete. I like the aesthetics of the colors I chose. They look really good. Anyway, this person's IP is really protected. How is it so protected? Maybe it's that person's IP. Try trace it back to them. Great idea. I chose actually really good font this time, too. Now, who could be the green person? The movement's a bit slower in this game because I got complaints the other movement was faster in the previous game. And I'm not going to use slow motion because I don't need slow motion. I played this game way too many times. That was a great idea. I found the IP. Who was it? It was the player I was talking about. Should we kick them? And that was the last cutscene at the end of the demo before this level, and then it went, no more. This is a demo. Because I did release a proper demo for this one. It was really short, and the music stops when you die too. Wait, watch this. I did release a demo of the first 5 levels, a different title screen and no music at all, which was a weird decision. But, yeah, so this game actually did have a demo, which is really good. And so, actually it's good. It's not actually good. I'm joking. Anyway, why should we kick them? Are they a beta tester? They could be. Are they one right now? No. Oh no, conflict. Loading 2-1, because we're in World 2 now. I literally didn't even need to move there because of the placement of cubes. It was funny. It's funny. The music sucks in this game, for the most part. I think there's one track I really like. Ross Gamer, please be thoughtful. They're fine sub games. We agreed to only let beta testers play. We can make them a beta tester. That would take 2 weeks. It would not take 2 weeks. It would be literally on the spot. It makes no sense. It's just forced conflict. Oh yeah, this is a level concept I run with here. This is just a level concept here. We come back to this later on. Oh, I keep dying though. Is there a way for me to just go off the side here? There is not. And level complete. We have to kick them. We can't do that! We agreed. I know, but they're fine. My foot is down. The conflict. Dang, Sap games are scary, guys. Oh my god, the writing is horrible. I'm sorry. I know I made this in year 8, but still, I could write a little better than this. I promise you, it will be fine. That's not what I'm worried about. What are you worried about? I'm worried about how they obtained the game. That is true. So, yeah. I think each world does handle a different conflict. Oh, I hit the key by accident. Or rectangle. I think each world does handle a different conflict. Like, World 1's tracing the IP. World 2 is Sap Game's aversion to you playing and why you got the game. Anyway, next level. How did you obtain this player? Yeah, how did you? So, there's a choice here. This choice doesn't matter. I think there's an achievement for both of them, but we'll say Game Jolt. It's on Game Jolt. And see, only time you ever talk to them in-game, ever. Who did it? I'm going to check. If you say hacking, Sap Games is like, I knew it! And then Ross is like, no, I'm gonna go check. Because Ross cannot simply believe that you hacked to get into the game again. But, yeah. That is, that's the difference. And then it does skip, I'm not doing that. Give me a second. Hurry up. Found it! So someone did upload it. But who? Ross Gamer has disconnected the conflict. And for the entirety of World 3, we mess with this concept of the corridors, and the different ways they can be combined into different things. Okay, I disconnected Ross. So, who uploaded the game? Actually, let me check. This person's smart. Okay, player, I got a plan. And we keep going into the levels. I think this game's... I forgot there's no physics on those cubes. I think this game's actually fine for its pacing, even the writing's a bit wonky. Like, the pacing feels natural. It's like, oh, there's this person, we should kick them out, but why did they get the game? Okay, I got a plan on how to figure this out. Connect you to the beta tester chat, I'll hide the message you joined, listen until the person confesses to them, then come back to this chat, and tell me who did it. This is not so subtle foreshadowing, by the way. I don't know why I did that, that's weird. And that's level, that's the easiest one and should have been the first level in this world. But anyway, Ross Gamer reconnected. Sorry, had to explain a plan to the player. Why did you kick me then? You always interrupt me. No, I don't. And we go back to levels again. I wish I had a little bit of ambience in the text channels. Also, if I were to remake this game, like do a remake, I would make it so those happen every like 5 levels. So you can, or every couple levels, so you play a few levels and then get the, like a little bit of a section where you talk to them and figure some stuff out and then play some levels. So it's like a bit more of a break in the gameplay. For both sides, like if you enjoy one side, you just get a break in the other side. But yeah, it's okay. I do like the pacing and the breaking up in this game. Yes, you do, Ross. Let me proof it. How? Tell me your plan. You know what? Fine. Yeah, every world kind of like caps off a bit of a story. So, yeah, I think that's actually really cool. I think that's really good writing. And just like the Hugo and Galaxy free choice at the end, you can just click these before they show up. That's a stupid plan. Fine, what's your plan? We get the IPs of the beta testers, then trace the IP of the creator. That's actually a good plan. 4-1. It is actually a decent plan. I will give Ross Gamer that. This is the hardest world in the game. Because it has those, which I find fun. I find really fun. It just takes a little getting used to. This person is smart. Really smart. How? It can't be viewed on my screen. What? I'll have to project it to another screen. Oh, the conflict. The writing. It's peaking. And that's why those are hard, because you can just get bonked on the back. Or the side, which is good for a difficulty spike. Given the way World 3 was designed, I think we needed a difficulty spike here, and these are actually a really good difficulty spike. It's probably my favourite world in the game. And we beat 4-2. Nice. And we could just do that. I'm just showing it off. Project it to my screen. Great idea. Let me try that. Oh no. What is it? Both our IPs are blocked. It's not even... It's meant to be our, not our. I sound like I'm complaining, but I play these games so much, and I made them, so I complain about them. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like this level a lot. That was actually a really cool level design. It's sort of like boom boom through around again. That's really cool. I got an idea. What is it? Project it to the player's screen. That's a great idea, but there's one problem. What is it? A cube game marathon, let's go. We're doing all the games, not just the cube games. Though we are currently doing the last game in the cube game section. Yeah, I'm just talking about the development and the stuff that would change about this game. Maybe I'm teasing a remake. you know? Oh, I died at the end. Yeah, we're going through the peak story of Cube Game DXC 2 right now. Totally peak. It is the best game in the series. It's like saying Guards to the Bear Band 7 is the best game in its series, though. It's not the best game in the series. Like, it's just okay. Anyway, back to the story. What is it? As long as the players in the chat, they can't. Why? It's like being IP banned. Oh no. Oh no. The story, the drama, the situations. I forgot how contrived the plot is in this game. Like, it's just like, oh, here's the logical thing that you can do to fix your problem. Oh, here's the illogical reason why there's a problem. And just does that for 25 levels. Well, about 10 levels. The other 15 actually have some good writing. Oh. I'm playing horribly right now. It's not going well. Seriously, I played these games for at least 20 hours. I play my own games, of course. And I keep dying in my own game. It's not fun. It is fun, obviously. Go play the game. But yeah. I need to lock in for a second here. Okay, let's do this. No, right at the end. No. The beat. You know, this beat's fine here. It's where that kicks in, where it gets a bit weird. I made all the songs for this game. So Your At Me was kind of cooking with the beat though. Like doing the 4/4 timing, just not doing a beat on one of them is actually really cool. I do admit, it sucks. That sucks so hard. But it's fine. It's fun. I got an idea. What is it? We could disconnect the player. That's a great idea, but there's one problem. What is it now? And I agree with Zap Games. 5-1. Now, level 5. World 5. Oh, we got a new song too. I'll let the song play out and then I'll explain why this world is so lazy. Yeah. Oh, I'm cringing. I'm cringing. That's a rapping to Cube Game level 4-1. It's called Cube. It's the first 4 worlds level theme. This is Cube to the max. We're going to listen to the full song because I genuinely need to listen to this. I forgot how it sounds, and the soundtrack version corrupted for some reason. So I'm gonna subject chat to this right now. You guys are subjected to this. I do like that part. That one's actually really cool, but I don't think it fits CubeGame.exe. Oh, the dissonance on that's really cool, and then that fading out into that's actually really cool. That sounds like the what? And that's it. I forgot to press loop on all these levels, so the tracks don't loop, and so it just does that. That was so random. What the heck? I do like the stuff that sounds like a Windows XP, like a computer shutting down. Shake it to the max, but it's close to the user max. 2 seconds of it sounds like an Amber. It does. It does sound like an Amber Alert there. It's fine. I think the main section of it is a bit weird with its dissonance, but like the part where it has a do 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 do, it's really cool. And then the part where I do 2 that are on different sections, that was cool. Then we had an Amber Alert somewhere in there. And we also had the Windows shutting down, like Windows like breaking sound. Anyway, I'll talk about why World 5's lazy in a second. They need the IPs. That's only a minor setback. But it's a vital thing in this. True. But do you think it will work? And we finally get to the content. We finally beat through the content. So, all World 5 levels are just inverted colors of the first 4 worlds. which is like, this is 2-5, but it's just dark void and recolored cubes. And that's what it is for the first four levels in this world. Player, after this level, the IP will display. You must match it with one of the IPs. I'm going to pause this. You must match it with one of the IPs Ross will give you. I will give you the 5 IPs now. 5? I'm trusting you, player. And we got the IPs. Now, we don't need to read these. Look, if you want to, you could like look at the first 2 numbers, and then that would be sufficient. I don't know if this is what an IP looks like. About to sidetrack myself from drawing Cairo. I forgot the name. Just for Cuba for the funnies. Oh my gosh. Sap Games and Ross Gamer Games is cubes, and like Ross is the green one, Sap's the orange one. And they just have like bodies for some reason. Don't actually do that, I'm making a joke. But yeah, so that's we don't need to look at this, because I already know all the endings, and I'll just tell you what happens. Anyway, this is 3-5, but with different colored cubes. This song is so bad. Like, it has some cool parts, but like, this song genuinely is really bad. The creator of the page is 29, whatever that is, and that is someone's IP I will not disclose. You can take guesses in chat who it is. Beta tester 1, 2, 3, Sap Games or Ross Gamer. Take your guesses. Honestly, the beginning of the song sounds like if I was doing a song that's meant to make you feel like anxious, I would do that, because that generally threw me off for a second there. Anyway, this is 5-5. This is the only original level in World 5, and it only changes like 2 things. So yeah, I got through with the towel in this world and just went, okay, let's just recube all that. It'll be fun. It isn't fun, but you know what? It's okay. Okay, any guesses for who is the creator of the game page? So I was playing one of these games. I'll try to read that in a second. I just need to read this. Okay, there is a pause menu, by the way. An actual pause menu. Okay, I think at some point I was playing one of these games, not a call, and it was probably the first time. That's interesting. I don't know what to respond to that, honestly. Well, I think that's probably the first time. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're probably playing the second game then. You're probably playing this one because, oh, I'm gonna cringe so hard when we get to that part. I'm gonna cringe. I'm going to cringe when we get to the part that I'm remembering right now. Because we are coming up on it, and it scares me. Yeah, you know, I'm so nervous. I hate that part so much. It's so bad. Welcome back. So, who did it? Now, we're going to go through the 2 fake endings, and then the 1 canon ending. So first, let's just choose any beta tester. 1, 2, or 3. Who's the one who's made the game page? You can choose. 1, 2, or 3. And whoever you say will be the blame for creating the game page. Eeny, meeny, miny. Come on, we need a number here. Sap. We're not choosing Sap yet, okay? We are doing the fake endings before we do any of the real endings. You're kind of spoiling who you're spoiling who the guy is. Okay, anyway, choose a beta tester. 1, 2, or 3. We need to do the fake endings and then the real ending. For a reason that we'll show off when we get past the... You forgot the law? I know. I can't believe this. For a reason I'll show off when... Number 1. Okay. Okay, kicking them. Good job, player. There's nothing to say but goodbye. Thanks for playing. Back to title. Beta Blamer Outcome 3. It was unintentional spoilers, I know. Yeah, so we're obviously going to choose Ross next. But anyway, this is the only time this font appears in the entire game. So we're gonna relish this font for a moment. I forgot what the font is. But we're back at the menu. And we've beaten all levels. We have to beat level 25 again. To try get the another ending. Oh, first time. Anyway. Welcome back. I think also you can just do this. No, I was smart this game. In the previous game, you could click on the ending choices before they appear, because I did not turn off the hitboxes. This game I actually did. Anyway, we're going to choose Frost Gamer for the second fake ending. Good job, player. Guess I'm perm kicking you, Ross, from the game Ross made. I can't believe it. It wasn't me. I know. It was me. You were permanently disconnected. Tricked. Outcome 2. So if you choose Ross Gamer, at least it tells you who to pick this next time you go back there. Oh my gosh. Anyway. We're gonna beat this level one more time to get to back to the ending choice. What are we thinking of the writing? Because, I think the writing's okay. You know, I don't think it's overwhelmingly bad compared to the first game, which had so much, like, character shifts. It feels natural, at least. But, yeah. I think the writing's okay in this game. And then we're going to choose the actual canon ending for this game, which is Sap Games. I should have known. Ross, wait. It was obvious. It's a complete game, though. You still have a lot to learn, Sap. I'm certain of this, though. Sap Games has been permanently kicked. Oh my god. To be continued. Found. Outcome 1. I actually made a credit theme here, too. It doesn't even connect musically. It's weird. Cube Game Legacy 2, made by Ross Gamer Games. Music made in LMS. Game made in Unity. Extra credits. Then the OST. Main theme. Cube to the max. And credits theme. This game was a hell of a ride. It was great to make for people to play. Thank you for playing my game. I think only one person played this game back when it released. But you know what? I love the confidence. Oh no. Did you use this game? Music, I'm curious. LMS.
How curious. It may not seem like it.
Shut up. Shut up.
But these two beings do not exist on your dimensional plane.
Oh, I'm cringing.
They exist in another.
You ate me.
Maybe.
My voice was deeper in year 8
If
than it is
Frost Gamer
now.
knew about Sap Games' betrayal earlier, this could have all been prevented.
I wonder who's talking to me right now because of the text
I am
color.
a more powerful creature in
I
this
wonder.
dimension. I can send it back to any time I want. I will send it back to when you open the game. Go back to level 10.
This sounds like birthing a Delta restriction.
Tell Ross
No.
Games Sap didn't.
No.
Maybe. Just maybe. You can get a better ending.
And it resets the game. That's why we did the other two endings first. Because it resets the game. I want to get the other endings done. It does sound like Birdley, honestly. I do admit. I hate that. I really hate that. I hate that monologue so much. And we're back at the start of the game. So we're going to go back to level 10. So I can show all the speedrunning techniques I use. So we leave our mouse here at all times. Because really easy stuff for speedrunning here. And we now begin. There we go. We can just skip all the cutscenes and click the next level button before it shows up. And, oh, I died. This is not good for the speedrun. And we can just speed through levels. Like that. See? Not even a second. And yeah, let's skip the music, please. By the way, we have to beat all the levels again after we do this, because I did not have the foresight to reset your level progress after you go back and get the actual true ending. I'll start something the keyboard stop playing. Pro speedrun ultra tactics. Oh my gosh. I don't think that's how it works. You could launch the cube off the edge though. I think you could do that in the first game. Like, it would just send it flying. Anyway, yeah, this is how we speedrun cubegame.exe. It's not too long if you're trying to attempt to speedrun it. I think it's a 20-minute speedrun, beating all the levels and getting all the content done, with dying included. If you don't die, I think it's like a 15-minute speedrun. Though, I'd have to TAS it, and I don't want to TAS it. I'd probably just like splice the footage together. So I do like my one attempt where I do win, and splice it all together to see how long the speedrun would actually be. The theoretical like best speedrun you could do. Oh yeah, we have to choose this option. Oh, we're back here again. This is where we're trying to get back to. Anyway, we get a third option now because, you know, we know who did it now. We know where we got this from. SAP Games. So... Did you really, Sap? Yes. Why, though? I feel this game is complete and you wouldn't release it, so I did. Sap, there's still a lot of bugs to fix and glitches to fix as well. There's no bugs or glitches. I'm so sorry, Ross. I forgive you, Sap. I'm sorry to you too, player. Why are you sorry to the player? I'm gonna cringe. I can feel your presence. What? I'm gonna cringe. Oh.
Player, I'm sorry. I'm the reason you're even here. I let you in. I wrecked the timeline so you could join. I want to warn you about something. This timeline is pretty broken. It can't last for long. A year or two, this timeline will collapse.
That's so dark.
You might be wondering how I'm even communicating with you right now. I could fix it. This game will just become a repeat of what you did. No one will know. I can make Cross Gamer forget about you, but you won't forget about us. If a game called CubeGame.exe free or something like that comes out, don't play it, or it'll mess up the timeline permanently. You can keep playing this game.
The microphone boom.
You have to replay everything, of course. But then the new game mode will be unlocked. It will redirect you to a timeline where I don't interfere with the ending. This will keep this story going, and it won't interfere with this timeline, fixing it. Goodbye, player.
And that's the ending. And we go back one more time to the warning screen, I believe. Yeah! What's the title name to the mic? Yeah, Saf is gonna play the ukulele canonically if I ever remake this game. Like, it'll be a little extra. Oh my god, I'm cringing. But you know what? It is kind of an ending to the game. So I do give it that. Compared to CubeGame.exe 1 in the demo, it kind of is an ending that makes sense and has a little bit of writing behind it. So... And look, it says update 2 now instead of update 1 because we beat the game. And we have a true reset in the settings now because this resets it back to not having beaten the secret ending, thus not having the option because we no longer have the option to choose SAP games in level 10, I believe. And we never will have that option because we beat the game. We beat that ending. We are in a new timeline where SAP games never interferes. So we will no longer have any of me speaking in this game. Thank heavens. Wait. No, wait, we do have one more of me speaking in this game, but it's not the SAP games. Ross Gamer speaks in this game too, I think. Ah. That's not fun. We'll get back there as soon as we get back there. Anyway, we'll speedrun the levels to get back to level 25, because then we can play the final game mode of this game. I realize if you have a thing for timelines for your stories from year 8 to year 12, I do like the idea of timelines. Like, I think it's really cool if you do it right. Like, I think this game's a fine example. I think it kind of messed with the idea of timelines. It's kind of a twist that these two beings are not from your timeline. I don't think it's deserved. I think there was no setup at all for it, but you know, it gives some context to what's happening. But if I were to like ever remake this game, I would add a few glitch levels or something, just like throw in the idea something's wrong so it can be explained, rather than just going, oh yeah, by the way, these two beings don't exist on the same dimensional plane as you. Which is what this game does, unfortunately. But the story's fine in this game, honestly. Yep, Zap Games doesn't show up here. So we'll choose hacking because we didn't choose it last time. I'm just a really good hacker, which is a lie. Game Jolt's the canonical answer. I knew it! No, I'm checking Game Jolt. It's like Deltarune, your choices don't matter. And now we're gonna get all the way back to the end of the game again. So we're gonna be a quick like 5 minutes, I think I'll give or take myself to do this. Maybe 3. Your choices truly don't matter in this game. No matter what, you end up at the same outcome. But like, yeah. Like, I guess it explains that CubeGame.exe the entire time has been from a different timeline, and you playing it has messed up the timeline. So then, here, Suck Games intentionally lets you in, so then you can be warned of that prospect, so that you don't play the next game. Which then, because I'm going to reveal this now, believe it or not, I've never made another game for this franchise. I lost motivation to make games for this franchise after that. I was originally going to make a parkour game and then a third game to the CubeGame.exe franchise, and that was going to be the end. I never did that, so technically Sap Games gets what he wants in the end because of my lack of motivation. But yeah, no, if I ever made the theoretical third CubeGame.exe, which, I mean, I've tried multiple times over multiple years to go back into it and give it a go and finish it, I would add like new abilities. Like, this game has slow-mo. I don't use slow-mo because I think it's boring. Like, I think this is funner than that. But like, I would add a jumping, a dash, invincibility for like 5 seconds and have like the levels play into like the multiple routes option. And like, that would be the natural expansion of this game, because the first game had a basic level design, gameplay and a story. Second game expanded on the story, made the gameplay a bit slower, more methodical, and added all these different worlds with different ideas. So the third game naturally would expand on that by adding further ideas into it, changing the gameplay a little bit to match that, and expanding the story even more. I think I was going to have multiple choices, multiple endings, but like with one canonical ending, like just written in. So I guess I can talk about the story of the original game. Originally, Ross is God, and keeping Sap Games in a time loop for all of eternity. And through collecting the glitch levels, you would give Sap Games enough power to kill Ross and take over the timeline. So that would be the ending of CubeGame.exe. And then you would be disconnected permanently, or like this game, set into a timeline where Sap Games and all this doesn't happen, so it's like a game, essentially. And like the multiple endings would be based, like, there would be 4 endings. One where you don't gain Sap Games' trust in the first section of the game and he just kicks you from the timeline for good. One where you collect no glitch levels and Sap Games just kind of gets killed by Ross, resetting the time loop theoretically, but then Ross just resets the game time loop. One where you collect some of the glitch levels and Sap Games tries to take over, but Ross is like, wow, that's your attempt, and then does the same thing as the ending where you get none of them. And then I accidentally ran off the edge. And then the one where Sap Games has all the glitch levels and has enough to kill Ross and become God, essentially. and that would be the ending of the franchise. Now, I would not do that now. I think there's a better way to end the franchise. I still want to go down that angle if I would ever do it, because... Okay, can I pause here just to talk? Ross, if I ever came back into the franchise, is canonically God. It's kind of meta narrative elements. So, Ross is God. And Sap Games has to stop Ross, but I would do it a different way. I think I would have 3 games to tell the story I would want to tell. Making Sap Games a very heavy focus beyond this game. Because Sap Games sort of shares the focus in this game with Ross. But like the next game would be the World Task Parkour game, where Sap Games, it's revealed to be Sap Games' little purgatory, but there's 2 endings. One if you get on the most, and one if you don't. If you don't, it resets. There would also be like a little short film in between 2 and the World Task Parkour game to explain it a bit more. And anyway, if you get on the note, Sap Games gets trapped in a little like door thing, and a red cube comes down from the heavens, theoretically, and says, "When the time comes, you shall be set free." And then Key Game DLC Co-op would just be a fun little co-op game. Until the DLC comes out, which reveals a little story where you free Sap Games in this little void that Ross has no power over. Ross abandons you, then Sap Games sort of anyway, we can choose whatever ending we want. We're gonna choose Ross Gamer. And then Sap Games sort of helps you to escape, and says, "When the time comes, I will call for you to help me." And then Key Game DLC 3 sort of follows that angle of the glitch levels and getting Sap Games enough power to kill Ross, essentially. Or I wouldn't kill Ross. I'd make Ross a human who will die like any other human in the timeline, and sort of, because Ross has a god complex, essentially. Which is weird because Ross is based off me. But aside from that, that would be like... Because I know I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to write this story. So I can explain it all on stream. Is this reject? No, I don't have a god complex. I swear. I only write myself as gods in the characters I play because I find it an interesting role of someone who has a god complex and uses it for bad. We are not going to talk about Ethan from the the school films. Because I did not write Ethan as god. Totally did not. Anyway, this has 2 levels. Okay, the first round. I don't have a god complex. I just like writing god characters that are evil. It's fun. Anyway, we got 2 worlds for the original game mode, which is just no slow-mo, so basically, what we were doing. Anyway. Oh, hey player. Sorry I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger. But I made a new game mode. And finished the main game. Let me give you a try at the new mode. And this animation is so useless, I'm just skipping it. I like this song. I like this one. We're gonna listen to the full song, obviously. We're gonna do it every single time. I quite like this song, actually. The beat plus the little synth is actually really good. Yeah. This part sucks. That part is a really weird break in the song. Yeah, I like that song. I like it a lot. So, how are you? I hope you're good. I wouldn't know. There's no way for you to chat, even though the base game shows that. I'll fix that in the next game, because originally I was going to have like a chat system in the 3rd game. So, yeah. That was a reference to something that was coming up. I was setting up stuff here. Because at this point I had like my highest motivation. I was like, yep, I'm totally gonna make the next game. And never made it. Anyway, I think you can't actually skip press these buttons. You cannot. You have to wait for them to load this time. To be honest, I felt the game didn't have enough content. So I made this new game mode as an update. It was worth it. I mean, making a game with an hour's worth of content when you're in year 8 is pretty good. It's also a throwback to the original. But making a game with like an hour's worth of content in Unity in year 8 with barely any like knowledge on game dev is actually pretty good. This game's about an hour's worth of content if you don't like skipping through it all. The rescripting took a while. Yeah, I recoded the whole movement for no reason. I could have just added a toggle for the slow-mo, and that would have fixed the problem. But that's not important. Let's talk about something else. Remember Sap Games? You're mentioning your own trauma, buddy. It's your own fault. Anyway, we've got a new level concept here. I like this level. Okay, and that's it. All the levels are really short in this game. Yeah, him. We're not friends anymore. I hate people like that. Keep you on acts like that. Thinking they can get away with it. Dang. True that. Technically, any ending, if I went down the original storyline, any ending was canon. And this would... No, actually, this would technically be non-canon. If I went down the storyline I was planning. It was just additional content. Oh, is this... Okay, I know something's coming up and I know it's going to be weird. Those people are disgusting. Anyway, but let's not talk about him now. How's the level loading animation? Pretty good, right? Hopefully. Ross is less confident now because of the betrayal. It's character writing. I haven't even been watching the loading animation. This is the loading animation. Yeah. Anyway, this level broke completely, so I decided to do this. Oh, okay, there's that 1 in like 17 chance of something when that occurs. Now, you can go off to the right here and you can get an achievement because you'll skip past the level barrier and you'll just go all the way to the end. I'm not doing that. It's like 10 minutes. So, yeah. Once the game is released, I might even work on a parkour game. Set up. We're setting up future games. Who knows what will happen? Maybe this will get popular. Maybe. It never did, but that's okay. It was a fun experience to make. Anyway, I like this level. This level's cool. Because we go off the beaten path to here. And we jump off the edge here. And then when we go to level 8, we'll see how cool that is. Anyway, do you want to know more about me? Oh no. I know exactly what this is. Okay, let's see. I like video game related songs. I do not like video game related songs. I like FNAF songs or Failure to Success. When making games, do not add dated information like that. It is not true now. Anyway, between levels you jump off like the little edge and you jump into this level, level 8. FNAF phase, whoever leaves the FNAF phase, you know? I still love Planet of Freddy's, I just don't like it like that. I used to listen to FNAF songs every day while game deving. And yeah, I cringe now thinking about it. This is dragging on, isn't it? Self-aware. Dang. There's not too much to talk about. Okay. I know what you want to know. So, I'll tell you. This is where the writing goes downhill in general for this area. Anyway, we go back to the inverting the colors idea for the final 2 levels of this game. It's the most lazy 2 levels I've ever made. Because I could have made a few more interesting levels. Instead, I chose to invert the colors of 2 pre-existing levels, and that's not cool. Sap's betrayal didn't affect me. Trust me, it clearly has. It clearly has, I just didn't understand the character writing I was doing. It just motivated me to continue working, nothing else. I clearly didn't understand my own character writing, where Ross clearly is affected by it. Like the lack of confidence compared to the main game. Yeah. Anyway, we're back to level 8 again. I like this level. This is one despite the jumping mechanic and all the other mechanics in the future game that would have came out. But unfortunately never made it. So, let's get to the ending. That's it. All 10 levels. Oh, I'm going to hate what's coming up. Done. Thank you, player. I've just got one more thing to say. I'm going to cringe about right now. Because we're going to hear my voice again back then.
Hello, player. This is me. I want to say thank you for playing this mode.
Oh, the
Really.
mic booms.
It really means something to me. That you took the time out of your life to play this game. I finally feel ready for the game to be released. The previous credits were not... I don't know. Good enough? Here's the proper credits, player.
Remember, I made all the music for this game. This song sucks. And we added on the 2 extra OST soundtracks. Anyway, time taken 2 days, 3 months. Thank you for taking time to play this game. I really appreciate it. Please look out for more games in this series. Made in Unity. I wonder where it was made in. Okay, actually, that track isn't too bad. Something in the settings has been unlocked. So, if we press next, we actually have extras menu, which we unlock after beating the game. 48 deaths total. Not including my deaths from the previous one, because deaths don't carry over when resetting. We part 1, part 2 credits, and then we have all the links. Racky's YouTube, Unity, LMS, and my game draw page, which I don't believe works anymore because I changed my username after this. Let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, I have a game draw friend request. We'll look at that later when I'm not on stream. Anyway, that was CubeGame.exe 2. Oh, I never fixed this bug, I guess. Anyway, that's the game. With that, we have finished CubeGame.exe, and we only have 3 more games to go, which are not CubeGame.exe related, so we'll throw them in the corner over here. So first is my official Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. And that gave me enough time to finish the art. Okay, I'll have a look on my phone and then we'll see if I can just show it on stream. Are you gonna send that through to me? Okay, so we're gonna open One Night with the Cube. This was my first attempt at a FNAF fan game. 2020. Now, for context, I released 3 updates for this game. This is actually the update from the beginning of 2021, which I hated at the time. But this is honestly my best game I've ever made. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look in the art on my phone, then we'll see if we can show on stream. That is so cool. What? Oh, I already played this game. We have to actually reset the data. It'll be fun. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna show this art because it's really cool. Wait, I need to go to my pre-ramble screen. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have a quick check. Make sure Discord doesn't show any information. Okay, luckily I did not open that with my pre-ramble screen closed. Anyway, we're gonna download that because it looks so cool. We're not doxing you. Anyway, where's OBS? There we go. Okay, it's so loud, doesn't it? Anyway, wait, I forgot to turn this one off. Anyway, I made all the music for these games. I think this track actually sounds really nice. Anyway, wait, I need to quickly just do this so we don't show off downloaded files. Give me a minute. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna close that off. Hopefully it's blocking most of the stuff. It's just like TAVE stuff and everything, so it's not too bad, but okay, cool. So this game, we're gonna have to add ambience in post. But with that said, this is the art. It looks so cool. My brain certificate is there. That looks so cool. What? That's so cool. We got Ross with the cool glasses, Sap with there, and the cube in the hand, because like the player's the control thing, the thing they're under control. They're both controlling the player for different purposes. It's not rushed. This is a rushed. You always say that, and I'm always shocked because it looks good. It just looks so cool. Okay, anyway. Let's play One Night with the Cube. Is there a reset button? Erase data. It doesn't work. Did I not make a reset data function in this game? Oh, I did. I just had to reset the game. Anyway, this is One Night with the Cube. This is going to take us about an hour to play. Anyway, night 1, 12 a.m. Oh, here we go again.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this, you're either a night guard or someone breaking in, but either way, welcome.
Okay, that's not even the correct version of the game. Wait, is this version 1? This is version 1 of the game. Wait, give me... It's even more lower quality. What, the stream or the game? As in audio? I know. Okay, anyway, I do need to actually re-download the game, I think. Give me a minute. I should have checked before stream. But, I think that it's the wrong version of the game. So, we have to check and see if I have it, first of all. When was this? This is the version we currently have. This is not the version that's... Okay, we need to quickly download version 3 real quick. Because I am not playing version 1 or 2 because they suck. So I'm just quickly downloading it. We can look at the notifications now. Oh my gosh. Like, low-key, actually really shocked with the friend request. Like, I'm gonna follow that later, but that's actually a friend that I haven't talked to in a long time and thought was gone. That's actually really shocking. So I will be accepting that after I finish stream. Because Friendship, I know, like, it's been like 2 years. And it keeps saying these games are viruses. They're not viruses. I made them. I made them. Anyway, I need to quickly install the setup. But no, I recognize the name. Because it's her name for all of them. So, yeah. No, I thought that she just would never appear again. And... Staff is trying to break into my computer. This isn't even like this CubeGame.exe universe. Anyway, wait, I keep forgetting I need to deactivate this one. And reactivate this one. Anyway, that should be all good. Yeah, I know. I'm actually really happy. I'm gonna message her after I finish though. Anyway. Now that we've done our little pre-ramble stuff again, we can finally play One Night with the Cube version 3. It says on the screen. So, yeah, I should have known. Anyway, starting night. I think the audio quality is slightly better on the voice lines in this version.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this, you're a night guard or someone breaking in.
We have Ben's
either way,
now.
welcome.
We
are an up-and-coming box factory that only has one box so far, but we will grow more soon. I should probably tell you how to get around your office, shouldn't I?
You should.
If you press S, you'll open up your cameras. There are 5 cameras installed in the building. A is connected to the main box
It's Sap
area,
Games.
our one and only box. And B is connected to the hall that's
It's my
connected to our
mouth.
building. Then the rest are connected to our newly installed ventilation system. These might be useful to you. If you press S again, you can close the cameras. Now, if you press W, you'll get up and walk over to the door that is right in front of you. If you press W here, you'll turn your torch. This will help some of the area in the hall to which you'll be able to see that's anything there. Not that there is any threat.
The torch does have limited
Actually
power,
sounds
however,
good.
so please use it scarcely. If you press the space key, you'll close the door. This would be useful if there was a threat in the building. Make sure to keep the door open, however, if nothing is threatening now. You can press S to return back to your desk. Now, there is something we added to the building recently, which I mentioned earlier, which is the ventilation
This is
system.
thin.
If you press D, you'll walk over to the vent that's beside you. If you press W here, you'll use your torch again, and if you press space here, you'll close the vent door. Basically the same as the door. Only close the vent if there is a threat there. Closing the vent won't end in you passing out, since we have enough ventilation in the building to keep you good even with that vent closed. Now, I want to talk about one more thing before you go for the night. There is limited power to the building.
80.
The doors or cameras will drain the power along with the
7.
vent. I also believe it drains on its own. Make sure not to run out of power, please. We do not want a power outage. That's all I have to say.
Oh, the key moved.
Be careful, however. Something weird is happening in this building. If you
No.
come back tomorrow, I might talk more about it. Bye.
I thought this was one night with the cube, not multiple nights with the cube. Why are you going to talk to me more tomorrow night? So there's a fun little thing you can do here with this game. There is ambience here. It's not too noticeable, but there is ambience. Anyway, you can actually see the cube move in, so I'm just going to stand still. So you just do this when the cube's over there. It doesn't go backwards. It'll go forwards every time. If I were to update this game with a 4th update, I would make it so the cube could go back. I would fix a glitch that's over here, which might get annoying later on. I like the torch sound effect. It actually sounds decent. Also, this cube is really slow on night 1. So, we're gonna be here a while, so, story time, I guess? Do I have any stories? So, Oh, hello, cube. I think it's like 20 seconds per movement, but I think if you close the door too much on night 1, it's not too bad. So, there is a glitch. The cube can enter the vent from over there. It's not too common. So the cube can enter the vent and exit the vent from here. But no matter what, it will go forward from there. Oh, now, there is a move the cube can do. It's called a fake out. So at the door, it can just choose not to go back and just fake you out. Oh, it went back. Did you see it move? The cube actually does move on the cameras. So, oh, you can't actually see the map, can you? We'll fix that after this game. This round of cubegame.exe free. Totally cubegame.exe free. So, my strategy, because there is a glitch here. If the cube chooses to exit to the vent there, the animation is broken. So, it keeps it in the vent because I didn't do the animation work properly. So, I'm gonna just have this. Oh, hello, cube. The cube does move around throughout the entire night. So, I think that's like the coolest mechanic in this game is the cube does move. It's not a static thing and then it cuts the camera when it's moving around and then that. But it is obviously, it's also a cube. It's super duper easy to just animate a cube to move. So, yeah. We could keep both doors closed and I think we would survive the night. Dang, how am I gonna film this place here? We could do like FNAF karaoke. Oh my gosh. No, we're not. That's a joke. That's it. It's gone. We're not actually going to do FNAF karaoke. I was making a joke. Now, if you die here, you can actually get a minigame in like a 1/20 chance. Of getting, I think it's a 1 in 100 chance of getting a mini game that explains some of the lore. but you die so slowly that, like, it's not really, like, worth anything. But it's the only chance you actually get to move around, and the cube chose to go into the vent. That's where the broken animation is. So even though the cube is going to show itself as being out the door, it's not actually out the door, it's in the vent. See? So open the door here, the cube's gone. Now we can all play loose with the power in the third night, but... Oh, no, I swore how many nights there are. No. But, yeah. Actual, like, decent animation work in this game, though. And decent environment work. Oh, popped in. Decent environment work for the little environment that I do have in this game. It's not like... I actually attempted an environment in this game. And mechanics. And this is obviously update 3. This is obviously... I've enhanced the mechanics over... Oh yeah, that's the fake out, by the way. It just fakes you out sometimes and disappears here, and then it'll just come back. Make you think it's moved when it hasn't. My name is Mimic, oh yeah, my name is Mimic, oh yeah, dun 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 dun. I'm not going to sing the Mimic song on stream. Okay? It's not happening. Look, if I die to the cube, I will sing the Mimic song on stream. Alright? But specifically to this game, not the remake of this game. Just the first original version. How much to commission? Commission me to what? Did it fake out again, or did it go to a vent? It went to the vent. Depending on, like, commissioning, what you're commissioning, it depends on what you're commissioning. How much to commission a song? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wait. I already set my conditions. Oh yeah, it just clips through the floor. It's fine. Hello, Cube. There we go. 6 AM! We win! Oh, I hate the old signature because it's dead naming me. 24th of July, 1996. $150 to John Joseph. Reason satisfactory work. Now, this is old time, so there's actually a lot of money. It's not like FNAF where it's like super cheap. Okay, anyway. Main menu. We've unlocked Harder Night. We've unlocked Night 2. So, I believe this is the best gameplay I've ever made in this night. Like, legitimately best gameplay I've ever made. Anyway, let's hear me talk again.
If you're hearing this, you made it to the second night. Good job. You already know how everything works here, right? About the thing I was talking about last night. The head of the company, actually not the head anymore for 2 reasons, had his head bashed in while working here when no one was around. There was no security footage of someone breaking in, so the police couldn't do anything. His son took over the company after his death, so some people think there's some foul play there. I don't think so, however. His son is a good person. I don't think he would murder his father. I want to tell you this tonight and not last night because you might have gotten scared and quit working here, so I just wanted to give you a night to understand there is no threat, so you can take this information to a calm manner. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Have a nice night. Bye!
I love the comedic, not the head, for 2 reasons. Can I quit the job now? Why would I get head bashed and I book it? No, you made it to the second night. You can't quit the job now. Now, the cube moves much quicker So So the cube doesn't come back here in about... Yeah, okay, the cube's back. Unless it's still here. Yeah, it's still there. So it can do that. That's called a fake out. 150 yeah, my profile for that. Yeah, exactly. You gotta finish the job. Okay, look at how much power I've used in 1 hour. But to be fair, the nights go quicker in these two next nights. So it's not as bad power consumption wise. The first night's to get you introduced to the mechanics, and the second night's like, okay, you know the mechanics. Let's just go straight to what you're here for. And it works. I think this is the best night I've ever made for a game. I love the subtle, like, what was the line? The line was, the old head company, well, not the head for 2 reasons, was recently found with his head bashed in. Like, the shade. Okay, do we predict is the cube there, or... Yep. So very much a chance it could fake you out and kill you, you know? Sounds like they couldn't figure ahead. No. So, yeah. Whoa! The cube's actually there. So, yeah, there's a few glitches here. But... it's fine. That is a glitch. I think this is empty. Yep. Oh, in the vent this time. No, I don't believe we can actually exit the vent. I think I accidentally did write the code wrong, so it doesn't exit the vent. It just goes through it. But it can enter the vent. From the outside. Dang. Look, I promise that if I die to the cube, I will sing the Secret of the Mimic song, because it'll be funny. But... yeah, I think there's a real chance we could die on the 3rd night, but I think the cube also moves so fast on the 3rd night that it's not really a threat. Which is a common problem between both games. You'll see in the next version of this game that, that is a common problem. Okay, we actually have to keep looking at that. We can go to the door. Now we look at this shadow here in the corner, and we just see the cube slide in. Obviously, I'm not doing that. Anyway, 3 AM. This night there is a actual very real chance I die. Because the cube here is actually, like, complex enough where, like, it can kill you. Oh, wait, it's not there. We'll check the vents to make sure it's not in there, but otherwise we're safe. Where'd it go? There, it's back there again. And see, the gameplay is genuinely engaging a little bit, and that is a big thing with my old games. They weren't engaging. This is engaging a little bit. The mechanics actually are really good in this game. Hello! AJ, hello! How are you doing? It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while since I streamed, but also it's been a while since I've seen you join in one. Which is playing some of my old games I made. What's the bet that the cube's at the door? There was the cube at the door. Okay, I think the cube's away from the door now. Yep. It's the cube in the vent. Yes, it is. Keep on falling asleep too long and missing most streams. That's okay. You see, I kept thinking this was a glitch. Honestly, it's a gameplay mechanic. You have to be aware of where the cube is at all times. Even if it looks like it's somewhere, it could not be. If you die to it, your fault. Watch me die to the cube right here at this vent. Oh, still not there. Nice. Okay, anyway. That poster can change like FNAF 1 style, you know? But I just do not bother looking. I think it changed sometime around 4 AM. And it's like, oh, it's a newspaper article or something. Now, I believe we can keep doors closed for the rest of the night, and we will survive. So, we're gonna do that. Because I don't want to sing the Secret of the Mimic song. Well, I've been good. I've been tired. I haven't streamed the last 4 weeks. I've been tired, a bit unmotivated, and now I'm streaming again because I want to do this. We have a few videos coming out soon. One on the main channel, one on the second channel. And I want to install a video too because I think it'll be fun. Obviously, I'll add more ambience to the video version of this because there's not much ambience right now. And that's okay, I guess. It's baby's first FNAF fan game. Honestly, the gameplay mechanics are pretty good. I'll give it that. I used to hate this game. I thought it was the worst one I've ever made. It turns out it's actually the best one I've ever made. Because I genuinely had gameplay mechanics that worked well together. So, yeah. That's something I can't say about the remake as much. And I'll show you when we get there. Anyway, it's the 24th of July again. We did this on the same day as last night. 150 John Joseph overtime. Something has unlocked. Extra hard night. We got a third night, guys. In one night with the cube. But it's time for extra hard night. Night 3, 12 AM.
Back again, huh? This must be a good job if you come back for a third time, since we only hired you for 2 nights.
But the second night was overtime.
Noise? Sorry, I have to check.
The second night was overtime. Come on. Keep up with your own law.
How
And
did you get here?
oh,
I have to move you back.
did you hear that? Ross, no, well, it's not Ross actually, but the character said, "How'd you get here? I have to move you back."
I'm back, sorry. The box somehow ended up at the door. Anyway, I talked to the boss about the box's origins, and he said he just came out of nowhere. It just appeared. I think that's a bit weird, but whatever, right? Anyway, it's back again. What are you? Get off me! Ah! Stop! Stop! Ah!
Okay. I'm cringing, and we did the FNAF 4 phone guy thing. At least we did something interesting. And that's how the phone guy dies. So, in totality, the cube appeared out of nowhere, bashed in the boss's head, and then kills the phone guy. And that's the law. The law. Is this FNAF with a red box? Yes. It is FNAF with a red box. Oh, I never did fix the issue of you not being able to see the map. It's fine. Oh, see, do you want to show off the jump scare animations? Because I made, like, unique animations for certain scenarios. Like, if you're standing in the middle of, if you're standing at the door, you get a different jump scare than if you're standing, in the desk. Fake out again. So, I did actually make jump scare animations. Like, different scenarios. I put a lot of work into this game. Like, a ton of work into this game. For a cube. So I'll show off some of the cool animations after I finish the base game. Because look, I only promised it for this game while playing it properly. So if I beat this game without dying, I don't have to sing Secret of the Mimic song. You know, my name is Mimic, oh yeah, my name is Mimic, oh yeah. I do like the little, I will show off the cameras, because I like the cameras in this game. They look good. There's a little bit of clipping issues here and there, but aside from that, like the cube just clips through the floor here. But like aside from that, it looks pretty good. Like having you leaned into the vent and turning on the torch to see if it's there. Genuine mechanic, you know? As you can tell, I'm quite fond of One Night with the Cube. It genuinely is a good game, I think. My only good game I've ever made. The rest of them are like okay to bad, but yeah, this one's good. I like this one. Cube is there. We should have the Mimic in this game, you know. I should find the files and add the Mimic as a secret boss, you know. Like if you, like, I don't know how I would implement that. I would at least, like, remaster the game, you know? Because I think this game could, with some graphical improvements and some just, like, little updates, actually be kind of fun. Might be a fun little project, you know? Grab the game files, remaster the game. It'd only take me, like, a few sittings, maybe, because all the gameplay is always set up, I just have to fix a few bugs. And I can keep the visual style too. Like, keeping this visual style with the, like, the basic Unity assets, it's a cool style. It's stylistically nice. It's just that I probably would want to tighten the building a little bit, give it a bit more lighting, and I think we'd be all happy. Anyway, close both doors because I think we're happy for the night. Oh, look how fast the power can go down. Oh, the cube's already back there. Okay, we don't need to worry about this then. And that's the end of the game, and I don't have to sing Secret of Mimic song now. So, joke's on not me. That's all I can say. And yeah, that's it. 6 AM. We did it. And we get a cutscene, which I didn't update for this third update, so it has all the old assets. An actual cutscene in a game I made. I'm shocked. What the heck is this? Ah. It is actually cool. I was shocked when I replayed this game and forgot about the cutscene. He still got paid. Even though he died, he still got paid. $75 for overtime. Thanks for working with us. Imagine getting killed by a $6 chip. I know. And extras. Watch cutscene again, erase data, game drop page. I would also have like secret minigame. Because there is a secret minigame in this game. It's just... I'm not going to go for that. That's crazy, I know. The cutscene actually was fine, honestly. Anyway, we're gonna go to the door.
Back again, huh?
And... Shut up. We're gonna wait for the cube to come kill us. Because... yeah, I think there is actually a power down to... Let's just close both doors and power down. There is a power down animation too. I just want to show off this game because like this game's actually cool. I did so much like little extra details that weren't necessary in this game. I mean, maybe powering down, but like the jump scare animations, all that. So let's power down the building. Because yeah, there's actually power down stuff in this game. And I think that's cool. We gotta consider this. I was in year 8 at the time, and I put this much effort into a game. I never put this much effort into a game again. So, we gotta just, like, give year 8 me some credit, you know? Do I have any water in here at all? I do! My gosh, I can actually not have a burning throat, guys. Oh, yeah, the cube just clips into existence. Okay, we should be able to get through the rest of the stream. We're down to 50%, guys. Gosh, and cool thing is, like, when you power down, it's not like you, I'm trying to look at some notifications real quick while I'm just waiting around. It's not like you, like, it's not like FNAF 1 where, like, you power down and, oh no, the guy appears. It's like, the cube acts as normal. So if you power down at 5 AM and the cube's back in Cam A, you probably won't be too bad off. There's a chance you survive. There's not like a death condition, it's just you run out of power. I think. We will see in a second. And it should be good. And this does not count for Secretive Mimic song, okay? If I die here, I'm not going to sing Secretive Mimic song because this doesn't count for the bet. Oh, the cube's back again. I should have the cube, like, retreat when it can't kill you. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2... 1. I love making chat watch all this. Oh, you just can't close cameras when you power down. Oh no. This is a bug. We found a bug. We did find a bug that Ross mentioned in Cube Game Galaxy 2. It's actually really hard to power down in this game. Anyway, the cube's moving in menacingly. And yeah, that happens. It's standing there menacingly. Yeah. Bug's factory shut down after another death. Today the body of a night shift worker was found. His head was bashed in a horrific scene. This is the second mysterious death the factory has had, and authorities have decided to shut the place down to prevent any more deaths. There was no security footage of a break-in, so foul play is suspected. More on page 7. Now, this would actually be the 3rd death, if we're going based off the other stuff, and if we're going based off the actual lore, it's like the 5th death. I mean, the 10th death. Oh, hey, look, a newspaper. I know. Anyway, I'm not going to subject you to watching me power down myself again just to show off some jump scares. So we are going to show off one jump scare, and then we're not going to power down. We're just going to stand there and wait for it to happen. So
Back again, huh?
Shut up. Boom. Okay. Okay, so we'll tell the story of the painting from the birthday party. I think. So I went to a birthday party with some friends, and we did like pasta painting, which was really fun. Where we started off by painting the canvas, and then we would add elements onto other people's paints, and it'll pass around until we got it back, and we see what happened to our painting. So I'll show you what happened to my painting. You won't be able to see very well, so you have to look into the face cam, but this happened to my painting. Very glorious. Anyway, we're still waiting for the cube to kill us. So, come on. Chop chop. I know. So, no, I didn't kiss the OC. I painted lips on the OC, okay? So, one of my friends, OC, drew, their OC, Nixon, the OC, it's from Mirror Room. Definitely give it a read, check it out. But, oh, anyway, yeah. That's the jump scare animation. So, I was gonna kiss the OC, but I didn't want to put paint on my lips. So, I just drew painting lips and a hand on the OC as a joke. Anyway, that's a one night with the cube. You got to see everything. So, next game has backstory to it. Albus Infernum, which is Latin for white hell. And the icon says AI, so I predicted the future. Anyway, waiting for it to load. Never seen this one. Okay, so this will be a new experience for you. Will it ever load is the question. Do I have it in my... Okay, you could just see my downloads, guys, because honestly, it's just a bunch of random stuff. Oh, because it thinks it's a suspicious file. That's what it's doing. Norton. We're gonna have to wait a minute. So I'll give you like the pre-ramble of the history of this game while we wait. Oh wow, it looks like in link with the demo daylight loading in. I know. So this is for a class project. This CubeGame.exe 1 was a class project. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're gonna reload the game. But oh yeah, it opened twice. So this is the actual one we're gonna play on. This was also a class project with some friends. They did some of the modeling, but I took on most of the work for the game dev stuff. And so we made Albus Infernum, where I dead named myself in the credits, so that's gonna be fun. But it's on the internet, so I can't really do much about it. So yeah, I like this title screen a lot. I'm a huge fan of this title screen. All this music was actually scrapped music for the Haas Parkour game, the next game in the CubeGame.exe series that got Luke LCS to make. And he was very kind. He made the songs. So this is all music from... Oh wait, this one might be a track I was sent by the friends and just said, oh, just take it off YouTube, but the rest of it is from friends. This game does look nice, AJ. Yeah, so we're gonna press new game. Oh, here we go.
Hi dear, I'm in search for my teapot. Slimy had lost them again and I said we can all enjoy a whole roasted dinner without a cup of hot piping charmel tea. Hey, go fetch it for me, please.
Can you go fetch it for me, please?
What? You don't even know how to play? You don't even know how to move around or jump? Okay, we have to fix that. So first, you need to use WASD to move around.
The
You can
tutorial.
also use your mouse to look around whilst moving, and it will show you the direction you move in. Then you can use space to jump. And if you even feel like going a bit faster, you can press shift to run. Now, go get me my teapot.
Go get me my teapot. So this is my first actual... I took this from the world's hardest parkour game. And it's actually my first attempt at a character control that moves around and jumps and all that. So it actually does play pretty well. And we got a bunch of platforms just to jump around on. I think I made this platform specifically. I've got to be careful here because you can actually run off at the wrong time and fall into the void. So that's not fun. Anyway, we don't want to repeat this level because that voice line of it, the guy explaining how to play, plays every time you die. So anyway.
Ah, you're a lifesaver, thank you. But I have learned that I am in no
need
need
it.
of my teapot anymore. You shall keep it. How did you even end up here anyway? Like, I know how I did, I think. I'm not gonna swear, I can't even think of it, so I wish I could help you more, but you can keep the teapot. It looks like someone else is coming to make our acquaintance. I'd better go. See ya, and thanks for helping. My favorite nightlight is missing. There's a devil so the night will come out of the dark and eat me while I'm sleeping. Can you get it for me, please? Thank you!
I forgot about the cutscenes. It's the you wear the cutest of all. It's like, can you hit my favorite nightlight that just pushes you off the edge? No idea you're going to land on an island or not. So if you jump off and die, this is scrapped a song from the original, the World's Hardest Parkour game. I just repurposed it for this game because it sounds good. Anyway, this level is easier than the first one. And there's the nightlight. No texturing whatsoever. Dun dun dun. Okay, can we just stand around and appreciate the music for a minute? Like, it sounds so good. This is what happens when we get someone who actually knows how to make music to do music for you. Then we have like the bass kicking in. That's so cool. Anyway, we got another cutscene of me. They're all me, by the way. I just modulated my voice in Audacity. I think there's something coming up here in a second. Okay, it just repeats. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, thank you for helping me. But, I found this really cool nightlight while I was coming to you, and I prefer this one over that one. You can keep it. How'd you get here? I remember how I got here. A man told me that society was failing everyone and that he could offer a safer place. But I don't remember too much about life before that. I feel like I'm even forgetting that. Might as well tell you now, right? Well, anyway,
That's so
thank
dark.
you. I think someone else has seen us and is coming to ask for help as well. And you're a really great helper. Thank you.
Good day, how do you do? It is I, Ginnifoley, your trusty mechanic. Would you mind giving Ginnifoley a hand? Ginnifoley in this place has made gear for this project, and he would greatly appreciate it if you, a new health friend of Ginnifoley's, can find it. Thank you!
Carefully just pushed you in the kindest way possible off the island. Can you help me find it? No, thank you. If QGame.exe2 had like the one had like the fastest resolution to problems, this game has the quickest one. It just pushes you off the island to the next area. This game's a comedy. Anyway, we got to the gear. This level's easy.
Oh, you found the gear. Well, hate to break it to you, but I found a better gear which fits the project more than that one, so you can keep that gear. So I was talking to the child who found the gear for me and said, you came here and you don't know how you came here.
Imagine
So,
telling a child that
I'm going to
society
tell
is
my opinion,
failing them.
Because I'm going to forget it eventually, and might as well someone else live on my legacy. Ginnifoley's legacy.
I love this character.
Ginnifoley came here because Ginnifoley worked for this man and was making a machine, and the man wanted me, Ginnifoley, to test it. It said that it would take us to a better place where we wouldn't have to worry about the problems of society. And Ginnifoley was happy with that. And now Ginnifoley is trapped here. Get out of here and live on Ginnifoley's legacy.
Psst. Hey, over here. I lost my stolen, my shiny convertible that I own.
I can't.
It was expensive. Yeah, would you be blowing over that cheap from the island down there?
This is the most polite pushing off. So the robber said, their stolen object but they lost it, so they have to get it. The robber just pushed me down. They can't get it themselves. Anyway, this was the test level I made to test the movement. So this is a natural level. Yeah, we got some corruption on the ground. Now, look at this lovely. Let's go over here. Let's go over here, guys. Look at this lovely parkour. It would be such a shame if I were to just do this. And if I flail around enough in this area, give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. And we skipped all of that. It's because the incline is too, like, it's not steep enough. Oh, this song sounds really good, by the way. Anyway, we're parkouring now. Oh, he fell. Then this, just jumping here makes this jump way easier. Because you could just skip it. Anyway, we're going to appreciate the music for a minute. Because it's so good. Luke LCS did a fantastic job with these tracks. At least there's no cues right towards me, right? In an alternate timeline. Okay, anyway, let's just get this.
Oh, hey, you found it. That's great, but I found a better shiny object, and I don't want that one anymore. So you know what? You can have that one. Now, this tower is very cool, and I'm gonna go before I get. I'm just gonna go, alright? Good luck with whatever you're up to.
Bye, Robert. Okay, he said, I found a new shiny object, and you can have that one. And, I'm gonna go before the cop, good luck with whatever you're up to. I recognize that's very quiet. Anyway, they jump on this edge, because it's the only way you can land here. By the way, if you try to jump down the island again, you die. So, anyway. Now, why we got all these objects in the first place?
No, don't go. Don't.
Peak animation.
Fine. If it has to be this way, then I'd rather kill you in here before you go out there and face what the world has made. Come here.
Hey! Ah! Okay, so he said, wait, don't. Fine. If you're gonna be like this, then I'm just gonna kill you before you go out there and see what the world's become. Anyway, how you meant to know this before actually playing it, I can't tell you. But oh no, he's menacing. My friend made this back then. Made this whole model. Anyway, we gotta get to the door. Watch this cool animation. The red box is back, put on a head. I know, it's the red cube. It's the cube is back. Anyway. He's gonna start attacking in a second. Yeah, there we go. There we go, just... No, wait, I jumped too early. No. Oh, wait, is this canon? No. God, no, it's not canon to Q game. No, no, no. Okay, he won again. This is not gonna make me sing Secret of Mimic. Red cube mutates into a head. Yep, I know. That's the law. I died again. Well, technically it's not dying. He just traps you in this for all eternity. This music is off YouTube, I think. Yeah, he just straight up slams down into that and pushes those arms away. I spent like 2 days animating this fight segment, and like, how are you meant to know all this? It looks cool once you actually know how to do it, so you can just look at all the things I've done. But before that, like, look how cool this is. You're all over there. They don't go away. I don't want to stay here. Wait, no, go on again. Run, run. And that's it? Yeah, that's it. That's the game.
No, please. I just want to protect you.
No, please, I just want to protect you. And I did name myself here, so that's okay.
Oh, the outside world.
Oh, this
Are you
sucks.
disappointed in society too? I am. What if I said your daddy had a machine and make you feel better? Make you live in a more happy world where you don't worry about the troubles of the outside world. Yeah, I do. Come follow me, I'll show you. Come follow me, I'll show you. Come follow me, I'll show you.
Dang.
Episode 47 of the podcast about the world.
The podcast.
It's been 47 days since the war, and most countries have succumbed to the radiation and everything, really. The pollution, the global warming, no one can go outside because of how bad it is now. If you're listening to this, hopefully it's just stay sane because we have no more information. We're finished. We're screwed. We're done. Maybe if stuff was done better in the past, we could have had a better future, but we can't now.
What a downer ending.
Podcast out.
And it closes the game. Middle school, actually. I made that in middle school. Yeah, what a downer ending. Okay, so basically he says, hey sweetie, are you disappointed in society too? Daddy has a machine that can that can take you to take you to a better place, and that's what the whole game is. It's you escaping that place that he's trying to keep you in to protect you from the radiation in society. And it's meant to link back to like global conflict and climate change or something. That was the IT assignment. We had to link it back, and I went like, oh, let's link it back this way. And honestly, it's out of place, but it's kind of an all-around weird game. But it's the most ambitious one. I had more plans for it than what actually was succeeded, but Albus Infernum is done. And honestly, not bad of a game. Yeah, I know, middle school. Anyway, we got one last one left. One Night with the Cube remade. I can't believe we're ending it on this because this game sucks. Anyway, let's start it. Made with Unity. Oh, I forgot, you can't reset data in this game. I have beaten it. But luckily, it doesn't affect anything. So, we can just play. Anyway. Yo, thanks for taking up the job. I just wanted to leave a note so you can get settled in on your first night. When you enter your office, how many nights have we had at the Q's this point? About 6. When you enter your office, you should notice the desk door is on the left of your desk. Please make sure it stays that way. You better have brought us dinner, I know. Once outside the door is a bit dark, but we left you a flashlight to use to lock out the door. There should be a weird W button on it to turn it on and off. If there is a break-in, you can close the door to give you some space between you and the Ruber, but I wouldn't suggest looking away or it might open again. When we have left you a monitor to check the cameras inside the building just in case of a break-in. Please press the weird S on it to turn it on. Every camera has its own light, which you can press W on your monitor to turn on. There's a ventilation system which turns off randomly, so when it does, just use your monitor and fix it. Speaking of the vents, there is no actual vents in your office, so if you close the door, make sure to open it after a bit, or you might suffocate. Anyway, enjoy the night and see you in the morning. Sincerely, Daniel. I love spelling mistakes in things I could easily fix and just wasn't paying attention. So, for context, I made this remake in a week. Because I challenged myself to make this in a week. It's also a school week, so that explains the quality. Anyway. Yeah, this is the whole design of the game. It looks worse than the original. Daniel can't spell, guys. And you can only see the... I like the mechanic if you can only see the time inside of the camera. And we have actual ambience in this game. Ventilation's bad right now. It doesn't have the... pss, pss, pss. It doesn't. The Serial 10 game does not have the sound effects from the first one. Oh my gosh. So if you close the door, it actually, the ventilation does go down. And you have to open it to get it back up. But you can just kind of do this. And it doesn't really affect it. It's still 12 AM. This game's a long one, I think. It's about as long as the original. The cube, you can see it right there too. I think the jump scares in this game also are better than, like, scarier than the first because of the element of surprise. Oh wait, why am I doing this? There's no torch percentage in this game. You can just hold the torch however long you want. So yeah, can you see how the game mechanics are going to collide yet? So if I close the door, turn away, it opens the door again. So you have to be facing the door to keep it closed. But to fix your ventilation, you have to turn to the desk to go to your camera. Can you see how that's going to collide with game mechanics? What time is it? It's 1 AM. When are we going to get the pyramid of triangular prism character? In the One Night with the Cube remake. Oh, remake. I think it's like 8 seconds. Oh yeah, and that indicates that the cube is gone. That sounds. So we have an actual indication for the cube to go away. Which, I do admit, does take away from the risk and reward system of this game. Oh, the lag. On a game like this? This isn't like Garth of the Bam Bam level. I wonder if the Mimic deal still applies. No. Because I know I'm gonna die on night 2. You know what? Mimic deal still applies. Let's have a bit of fun with it. Mimic deal will still apply to this night. If I die in this game, I will sing Secret of Mimic song. Swear words and all. On my family friendly channel. That's the deal. This cube is very non-active tonight. Also, I spelled ventilation wrong. I think. Wait, we should probably turn the light off on that so it works. Yeah, in terms of progress, I think Albus Infernum is the best game. In terms of, like, progress between... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Okay. And that's the risk and reward system of this game. See, on the first night, the cube waits so long, it is actually more terrifying at the door. But the second night is the perfect mix of this gameplay mechanics. There's not much I can really add to this gameplay, honestly. We're just in, like, suspense. It's literally Julie family friendly swearing allegations. No. If I do sing the Mimic song and have to swear, I will make a second channel video like that. I'm taking that idea. You're giving me free ideas. With your consent, of course, if that's okay with you. I'll play it. Oh no. Wait till 10 then. Oh. The cube is scaring me. No. No. I'm going to sing Secret of Mimic. I'm not leaving the cube. And that's why the cube is scary. The cube traumatized me. Do I have to do it now? Okay, for this game specifically, because it actually sort of scares me. We're just gonna play each night once. I'm gonna wait for the funny upload on the second channel. We could do it right here, right now, if you would like. I just have to be quiet. Oh, do I really have to sing the Mimic song? I have to sing the Mimic song. Okay. Secret of the Mimic song. Instrumental. We're gonna get copyright striked on the stream for this, but that's okay. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, let's get the instrumental mixing correct. I'll go Nat. Okay. Yeah, that might actually get me out of art block if I animate this bit. Full 2-minute animation of me singing Mimic song. Okay, let's look at the mixing. Okay, how's that? Tell me how this sounds. My name is the Mimic. Oh yeah, my name is the Mimic. Oh yeah, Mimic. Is the mixing okay on that? Is the mixing okay? Am I too like mixed in? I need to know. Intelligible. Okay, we're gonna turn it down a little bit then. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna regret this later on, but okay. We're just gonna do all the voices, and I'm not gonna take the too seriously. My name is the fucking Mimic. Oh yeah, my name is the fucking Mimic. Oh yeah. This is gonna suck. time to play. No, well, time to die. Cause I'm not nice. No, I slash you in the face so I'll make you die. Watch me shoot my secret cannon. I put bombs in your belongings. They call me the bomb thief. The way I disperse grief. And I don't like to play by the rules, so in my factory you'll be doom mimic. Sorry, brother, it's not right now. I'm looking at this everything. Oh, it's My name is Edwin. I made the mimic. It was difficult to put the pieces together, but something suddenly went so wrong, and now I can't do anything but sing this stupid song. My name is Edwin. It's time to run and hide, no time to fight. It's time to run and hide, no time to fight. My name is. It's time to run and hide. It's time to fight. It's time to run and hide. No time to fight. My name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream. David, that is my name. David, I want another. David, where is my ball? I'm going out on the road. There is a car, and it is going to hit me. Ah! Yeah, my name is. My name is the. My name is the fucking man maker. My name is the fucking man maker. Yeah, my name is the fucking maker. Yeah. My name is Jackie, and I'm fucking backy. Yeah, cause with my clown power, I'm gonna make you scream louder. Yeah. 5 seconds is going to town. So put you down and get ready for a clown attack. No, not the clown. What have I done? I'm sorry. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. I need to listen to the David part, okay? I need to listen to the David part because I need to cope with what I just done. Okay. It was difficult to put the pieces together, but something suddenly went so wrong, and now I can't do anything but sing this stupid song. My name is Edwin. Look at the viewer graph, that's crazy. Okay, that's Secret of the Mimic. Oh, I'm going out on. I went so quiet there. It's fine. We won't take it seriously. My name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream. David, that is my name. David, I want another. David, where is my ball? I'm going out on the road. There is a car, and it is going to hit me. Ah! They straight up cut into this chorus. That's weird. Anyway. We still got 2 more games to finish, so... I mean, a game finished. We're just gonna play the harder night, then we're just gonna play the impossible night, and that's it. I don't really care to finish them. Anyway, there's nothing at the end of each night, that's why I can do this. Yeah, there's just nothing at the end of each night. There's no notes anymore. Not like all the little phone calls or the cutscene that played at the end of the 3rd night on the original. No. It's just the gameplay. The queue. Oh, there it goes. It moves a little faster in this night, which makes it a little easier to manage. Whoever joined just missed me singing Secret of the Mimic. Well, not singing. Barely singing. I wasn't even trying. But still, missed me singing Secret of the Mimic. This stream is not going to get copyright strike. Was I that atrocious? Oh my god. I nearly died. Don't sugarcoat it. I wasn't trying. Don't worry. You can say it was bad because I was not trying to be good. I'm trying to give the cube a seizure right now. Maybe if I give it a seizure, it'll stop attacking me. I mean, should I recommend people to watch the VOD afterwards? No, please don't. I don't want them to watch my secret and mimic. No. No! I'm going to be cutting this from the video. When I edit the stream to a video, I will be cutting this from the video. I'll be cutting Secret and Mimic from the video. Because it's going to the second channel. It's going to the second channel instead. Although our animation will sugarcoat it. Okay. Good. Good, because we can't have my reputation as a good singer go to waste, you know? The album needs to sell. Oh, I can hear a Secret of Mimic now because of that. The cube's actually scary in this game. Oh, I nearly cried again. The cube's actually scary, and I'm not exaggerating. This game is, honestly, in what it lacks in its visual style and story, its gameplay is fine. It's not the most engaging gameplay, but it's like the best horror gameplay I've made. I think FNAF 3 was definitely an inspiration for like systems of this game. With like the limited visibility, the ventilation system, like things breaking down. Where's Jack? No. Crown music right after a deep list of songs. Yep, they're my deep album ending with Secret of Mimic. That's totally how it's gonna go. And like updates on my album, I actually like 1.5 songs off finishing it, so. Or at least writing it. Production's a whole nother beast. But in terms of writing, it's nearly done, and I'm very proud of it. I think it's probably one of my best works I've ever made. Other than One Night with the Cube original, of course. Up there with that. But honestly, nothing could beat the Secret of Mimic cover. I peaked. Oh, I nearly opened the door right as it attacked. I don't know how pressing a button in the camera fixes your ventilation system, but you do you. And yeah, this is probably the best night in the game. Circles Not Circles, the Mimic. For context, I have the track on the album. It's track 18 to 20. It's called Circles. Yeah, totally. It's called Circle of the Mimic now. What's it? Let's go through the track list. Just change all the names to Mimic. What's it? Mimic.mp3. I'll try because that's all I've got Mimic now. That's because I've all got Mimic. Entertain Mimic. What I am Mimic. What's the next song? I keep forgetting my song. Have you ever imagined a world where you don't mimic? Pre-love mimics. These are like inside jokes now. When I release the official album track list, it'll make sense. Oh, I made this sound effect from the camera just then. Mimic version 1. Mimic. Mimic. Scared of my mimic. Wishful mimic. Mimic cues. Is this the consequences of my mimic now? Mimic. I missed mimic, but I'll never admit it out loud. Holding on to mimic. What's the mimic? Mimic. Mimic bonus track. You still mimic of me. Bonus track, and of course, to end it off, mimic. Bonus track. Peak songs, honestly. And the album's called Mimics. Let me fix the ventilation! Sorry, I yelled. Oh. That was scary for a second. Anyway, we're nearly finished. And then we'll move on to the impossible night. That's totally impossible. Super duper duper hard. And absolutely, utterly impossible. Just remember this when we start the night. Okay, the cube's just sitting there in the back. That's meant to be like the thing that dispenses the cubes. And there's some cubes in the corner. Can you tell it's a cube factory? We win! 6 AM. And lastly, oh, look at this menu screen, by the way. Look in this door. Are you ready? It's the scariest jump scare of all time. And the cube's gone. I can't believe it. Anyway, yeah, that night's fun. That one's the scariest, I think, because it takes the longest to make his decision if he's going to jump or not. And that leaves so much room for error. Anyway, it's time for Impossible Night. There's the cube. The cube, it's there. And then, oh my god, it's there, and then... Give it a second. Oh my god, it's there, and then... Wait a second, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, it's actually taking a minute. Then... Give it a second. It's impossible, guys. It's too fast. It's actually behaving itself, which I'm shocked with. You keep behaving yourself? This is actually... you're meant to go really fast and keep coming over and over, like really super... I can imagine just lightly slamming its face into the door. I mean, there's something else to animate, right? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Door. Give it a second. The cube will leave in a second. Oh my god. Do you see why this is so impossible now? It's so impossible. I think year 9 me thought that fast equals hard. So, this is the result. It's not. It's literally the easiest night I've ever made for a FNAF fan game. It's not even like hard. It's a pushover. Ooh. There we go. So yeah, this is just gonna be the whole thing. You know what? I've shown off the night, so I'm just gonna die. Let's show off the jump scares. Because honestly, we don't need to beat this. It's too easy. Yeah, that's a jump scare. I believe there is another variant, so we'll see if we can get it. But I definitely have the cube's jump scare sound more into the lore of the cube, because it's like multiple souls trapped in one cube, which is the sole purpose of trying to kill people to get the more into the cube. So the screams are multiple screams. Anyway, yeah, we got one coming from down there. And then there's one more jump scare animation. I was generally looking at something else and that actually caught me off guard. It's actually like decently designed compared to the last one, which had more like cooler animations, but this one has more like in the face, real quick, if you fail. Go on, last jump scare. There it is. And that's One Night with the Cube remade. So yeah, there we go. And that's all the games I've ever made. Now, we could count scratch ones. I'm not going to. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm just gonna get back the ambient music real quick to cap off stream.
Go into the vault.
No. Okay. So we did it. We mostly beat, you know, the games from that I made. Wait. Deactivate. And activate. Yeah. So, with that being said, I need to turn down the music real quick because it blends too much with me. I think that's on the stream. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 51 minutes. So I think we've made good time. We beat all the games. And, well, we didn't beat One Night with the Cube remade, but it kind of sucks. I'm not going to beat that game. So, with that being said, thank you. I think it's only one person who stuck around the entire time. I don't know if there's a second person who stuck around most of the time or not. So yeah, thank you Boozubs for sticking around the entire time once you joined in. That was really cool. It was also cool to see AJ join back in. I think that was really fun. And I think it was really fun just to play through my games again. Like, it's hard to believe. Like, it's easy for me to roll off and say, yeah, I made those. They kind of suck and all that. But like, if you're looking at it in like any sort of standpoint of, I made games, and that's not easy to do. Even if I think some are bad, I think that it's important I made them because it was a creative outlet, especially during the 2020 and 2021, which definitely needed. But it's actually really cool. That's pretty cool. That works still. Yeah, I know. Like, what? One Night with the Cube, the original I used to hate, but then I replayed it this year. The end of last year, and I was genuinely shocked with how good it was. So, you know, it's your perspective can change on games. I thought One Night with the Cube original was bad, and One Night with the Cube remake was good, and my perspective completely flipped on both of them. Because remake is just really rushed, not too well mechanically good. That's why I didn't play through the entire game. I don't like it. It's just cool to show it off. And then Albus Infernum, like, if I can go back and change the credits, I would. I can't. It's on the internet forever now, regardless. So I guess it's just my past, you know? It's like a Year 9 game, and it's pretty cool for a Year 9 game. Year 9. And that was weird. But I mean, obviously, people have made cooler games at younger ages. But for me, that was pretty cool. And Cube Games Legacy, obviously, peak game franchise. It was the best game franchise. I'm kidding. It's not that good. Cube Games Legacy 2 is like the closest to a good game I think I've had that's not a FNAF game. But, yeah. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to pause this before it plays the next song because I don't want to get copyright struck. So, with that, I'm done rambling. I've rambled my ending stuff. So, I don't know when I'll stream next. I think I'm going to get the videos out first. And then I'll probably turn this to a video. Then we'll stream next after that. Then Banzo Quest will get its video because I need to edit those down to a video. Click a Tale Part 2, and yeah, I got plans. But with that, I'm pretty happy to call it off. I haven't updated my stream ending screen, so it's just going to be back to like fade to black after I leave this to go. So, thank you, and have a lovely night. Or day, wherever you may be. Good night.